In this video, I'll show you how to work with the chart element of Vision. First, let's select the chart from the Insert menu. You can grab the chart by the header to move it into a position of your choice. I'll move it over here. Next, let's talk about the data that you can bind to a chart. In this case, I'll make the chart show order ID by quantity. To do this, I'll drag the quantity field over to argument. I'll drag the order ID over and select count. Here I've selected count because I want to count the number of unique IDs, rather than adding all the values together. Next, let's add a series to divide this chart up by ship date. We can edit the filter on our chart by right-clicking on it and selecting Edit Filter, or by choosing the Edit Filter option from the Data tab. Notice that the filter editor can only filter by fields shown in the element. To filter by data not shown in the element, drag a data item into the Hidden Data Item slot. Now I'll set the parameters of the filter and click Apply. You will see that the filter has now been applied to the element. Now we'll take a look at how this dashboard element works with master filters. First, let's take a look at Filter by Series, which allows us to filter by series type. See that when I hover over the element, the data is highlighted, and if I click on it, other dashboard elements are filtered. I can do the same with the argument. You will see that if I hover over, the argument is highlighted, and clicking will filter the elements. Next, let's take a look at cross-data source filtering. Using the designer, we can add additional data sources. This could mean that you have several dashboard elements with data from different sources. If we wanted our filtering to span across different data sources, we could click the Cross Data Source Filtering button. Then, choose which filter you want to apply. If you wanted to exclude an element from a master filter, you could use the Ignore Master Filter option. Also available are the options to drill down on series or argument. See the filtering and drill down video to learn more about all these options. Next, we can take a look at the Layout and Style tab to change the appearance options of this element. First, we can rotate this chart. I could also change the settings for the X or Y axes. The options for the legend are also freely available to customize. Finally, you can edit the series type. Some chart types will use the same data items, however some, like bubble for example, will ask for additional data, in this case the weight. You can also change chart options by clicking on the element itself. Changing the visibility of the caption, the filter options and names can all be accessed from the right-click menu. Options are also available to print or export your dashboard element. Now let's move on to sorting items. You can sort an element by the values available inside the element. So here, I might choose to sort by order ID. If I want to sort by an item that does not appear in the element, I have to use a hidden data measure. Drag and drop your required data field into the hidden measure slot, and you will see that it has been added to the sort list. I'll add employee ID and set it to count, so my chart will be sorted by the number of employees. I can set this to ascending or descending order. And that's it. You should now know how to effectively implement a chart on your dashboard.